All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey, good afternoon, folks. This is here. You're here with your host here today, Will Castello, CEO and Compliance and Cybersecurity Trusted Advisor. Hey, we're here today talking about the top 10 things and how to prevent from being on a hacker's list. Okay. Here, just a little introduction, real quick. One, I want to thank you all for taking the time to grab and connect with us here this afternoon. This is very, very important. And folks, you don't want to miss this. Okay. Make sure also you capture, if in case you do miss this, you capture us on the replay. We'll be replaying this again to make sure if you have any questions, concerns, please make sure you listen on this thing here. Okay. Well, look, listen, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Listen, this week, okay, we're here dedicated in helping businesses stay protected, okay, from cyber attacks and compliance risk. This week, we're going to be covering the top 10 things, right, you must do to prevent from being on that hacker's list. Now, folks, very, very important. You want to make sure you watch this and follow us on all of our social media platforms, okay? Here it is. I put up a list of our social media platforms. We're here. We got Instagram, we got Facebook, we have X, which is formerly Twitter, we got LinkedIn, and we got YouTube. You can also come back to YouTube, to our YouTube page, and go back and see previous sessions, previous Security Smart sessions, where we're talking about a lot of different information. So in case you do miss it, you can actually go back to our YouTube page here, www.youtube.com, and search Triad Cyber Solutions. You can see all of our media and get all the information that you need. Okay? Well, listen, let's go on right into it, folks. It's a great Wednesday here in Greensboro, North Carolina. It started out raining. We had some rain, winds, and all that jazz going on with a storm. And guess what? We thought it was a hacker, actually. I thought it was actually a hacker. It's the sign of the hackers and the bad people working their magic. But guess what? Around 12 o'clock, it turned out that all that stuff went away. It turned to be a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. It's nice. It's warm. So listen, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it again. The top 10 things to prevent from being on a hacker's hit list. Number one of the biggest things we're going to talk about is weak and reused passwords. So many of us are guilty of using the same password every single month, right? We're using the same weak passwords, sometimes password 123 or password, the word password, or your phone number, okay? Or even your address. Those are weak and reused passwords that will not get you to a safe place. You will end up being on the hacker's list just like that, okay? Listen, folks, I tell everybody, okay? They always figure out and say, hey, with my password, they can't get into it. I don't have anything on my PC anyway, so who cares? Well, guess what? This is who cares, okay? They care. The thing is, you're just too small. You're thinking you're too small to be hacked. You're just too small to make the news, folks, okay? That's all. You're never too small to be hacked. It doesn't matter what you have. If you have a computer, you have very valuable and personal information on there that you know that you must complete and hold to a T, okay? Regulatory update and patches to your system. That's the next thing. Making sure you have an updated system. And I mean outdated software. Hey, this year coming up, we have the Windows 10 end of life coming up here in October. October is the deadline, okay? What we're doing for our clients, all of our clients, we're starting that process in August. We're starting that process now because before you know it, it's going to be time. We don't want any way, shape, or form for the hackers to get wind or for them to even find a crack in our systems and our processes for them to try to hit and target us. So we want to make sure that those systems stays updated and patch free at all times. The next thing is you want to make sure you're backing up your data. So many people look at, hey, they're not doing backups at all, or they're using a flash drive for backups, or they're using these little drives that they plug it in here, take it out. switch another one out, put another one in. Come on, folks. Let's get with it. We're here in a new age. Okay, it's 2025. The brand new year of 2025, you must update to the modern era. Okay, so making sure you have regular backups with your data and testing those backups to make sure that those things are properly being handled, that is key. Okay, there's one thing to have a backup done, but you want to make sure those backups are also being tested to make sure that you're not being attracted to targeted issues coming across to you. The next thing we want to talk about is securing your Wi-Fi and remote work setups. There are a lot of you out here that are still working from home. Okay, a lot of you are still working from home. Are your process, is your network safe and sound? Is it protected? Okay, making sure your password at home or at work, it's not a simple password with a phone number. I go to many client places and they have their network password is their phone number because Spectrum left it, or they got Spectrum Internet, right, or AT&T Internet, and you don't change your Wi-Fi default passwords, or you don't change the default logins to your modem or routers. These are certain types of things. These are pieces of information that you need to make sure it is very, very vital that you have done on a regular basis. The next thing is strengthening your endpoint security. And what I mean by that, all of your devices, okay? Your devices is your lifeline. You are the first line of defense. So when you're getting accustomed and you're working and you're in front of your PC, like I am doing this live session here today, you need to make sure that your PC, your devices are staying locked down and updated at all times. Now, having the same little antivirus no longer works, folks. Having the same, like Norton antivirus or McAfee or, Panda, it doesn't matter. Those do not work. You need more sophisticated systems in place, processes in place, and it's not just one particular one, okay? That's why you need to partner with a cybersecurity trusted advisor like me to be able to help put these things together for you so we can make this process very, very life-threatening, less life-threatening, okay? The next thing is monitor the dark web. It's just like your credit, folks. Let me ask you, do you monitor your credit? Yes or no? Most of us probably should or probably could do a better job, right? So monitoring that dark web, like all your information on the dark web being exposed. And when it's exposed, many threat hackers, threat people, right? They can go ahead and target your organization, create emails, do certain things to your DNS, which is to your website, you name it. There's so many pieces when it comes to the dark web. So what you want to do is make sure you're monitoring all the leaks as fast as you can. You want to make sure if there's a leak happening, you get notifications and you know how to stop that right away. We want to make sure that any stolen credentials or anything that hackers see, we want to be proactive instead of reactive. Okay. The next thing is securing third-party vendor access. So many of us are looking at the vendors. A lot of the vendors can be a weak link in our organization. And the reason being is sometimes you don't know what they're doing and how they finish doing what they're doing. So what you want to do is make sure you have limited access across all of your vendor access security platforms, right? So you want to make sure that the hackers you and get whatever you need to get to prevent from a big outbreak happening, okay? So the things we want to make sure is the things that need to be locked down, they are particularly locked down. The next thing is we want to train. You need to train your employees. I said it earlier. When you have a PC in front of you, your employees are the first line of defense. They are the first line of defense against a cyber attack. So when cyber threats start to happen, when these things start to exploit you and get going, your employees need to know what they need to do when they see something happen. So we got to make sure that they have regular training so they understand what they're seeing and know what type of behavior that is unacceptable and that is acceptable. Okay? By doing this, you need to partner with a cybersecurity expert like us. Cyber threats are always evolving constantly, and security experts help you stay ahead of the game. So, when I say that, we align, we make sure we strengthen your defenses, we make sure you have a incident response plan, we make sure your security training is up to date. We want to make sure that these things are being done so it does not create damages to your business. So with dealing with an expert, your hackers will find that your systems or your business is too difficult to breach, so they'll move right on to the next. That's what needs to happen. So partnering with a cybersecurity expert is the number one thing you need to do. Well, folks, here, risk don't wait, okay? Risk do not wait. Hackers do not wait. They are hacking and trying to get into your network right now as we speak. So if you have not already done anything, please, here's a QR code. Take your phone, okay? Take your phone and scan that picture, okay? It's going to pop up. We go ahead and do it right here. I'm going to practice, show you exactly what it's going to do. Okay? Once you scan that QR code, folks, it's going to pop up with a schedule, okay? With a schedule with the dates that are available, and schedule a 15-minute session with me, your cybersecurity trusted advisor. I am the guy that's going to be able to sit down and talk with you, and I want to get to know you and your business, and I want to hear all of your pains and concerns that you're worried about or you want to know about, okay? That's what we're going to do. But folks, keep in mind, it's only 15 minutes. So we're going to schedule. I want you to schedule this session, okay? Schedule that session. Here's that QR code again. It's right there for you. Go ahead and schedule that session because, again, we're going to be here. We're here waiting for you. We're waiting for you to click on that link, scan it, and schedule an appointment. Pick a time, okay? We want to talk about tomorrow. I have times available as open as tomorrow. Right now, I have a 2:30 appointment available for tomorrow. That's it. Then we're going on to Friday. My schedule fills up very, very quickly because I have folks like you all that want to know more about how to secure your business. So with that being said, click on that QR code, schedule your first time appointment with me so we can get down to business. And here, I am here for you, okay? I also want you to make sure you're watching out for a lot of our content. We have content going out to you and possibly to your email. This is the email that you may see. It's marketing@tcscompliance.com. We're talking about compliance, people. That's why we have that email. We want you to make sure that you're staying up to date with all the latest and greatest of the whole system, okay? So, folks, that's my time here for today. We will see you back here next week, same time, same channel, different week. That's going to be week 17, and we're going to go on and talk about what we need to do to help continue to make you stay safe and feel better in your business, okay? Well, we'll see you here again next week. Thank y'all very much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.